Right, hello again. I've been speedrunning this map, A Tweaked World. Got quite a nice time here. Could probably taken a couple more risks to get it sub 4, but what can you do? It's not actually the easiest map for moving. Some of the pinpoints are actually quite hard on it, but this time I managed to get a few okay ones, even though it got a bit fiddly in a couple of points. But yeah, this one was Guatemala. I wasn't actually sure if we were Atlantic or Pacific side, so I scan up here first just to rule it out, because I thought it would be quite obvious. Nueva Concepcion. And I go down here and I see it straight away. Weirdly, yeah, we didn't have I don't know, I just was like, there's no petrol station, so I was hesitant to actually send that intersection. But I realised nothing else really worked any better, so I just went for it. Next one was North Macedonia. So Stip and Veles, we know, are kind of central. I'm just checking that we're in the middle of them, which we are. And then we had a railway as the pinpoint, I think. So I just find it on this road, just trace it. Seems to go south of the road now, which doesn't work, and then it reappears north, and then I see this road and it looks good to me, so I send it. Next one, Eswatini, MR4. So I know where Manzini is, and then I just need to find which one is the 4, and it's the one that's southwest. Then we got Mancayane, the other direction, so we know it's somewhere between the two. And then I see, yeah, I mean, I don't really need to check this, to be honest. I just thought it might give me something really useful. But it does say Yane 8, so I assume that's there, and I assume we're actually quite close then. So this one seems to work. I could have taken a risk here and just sent it, and that possibly would have been enough to get me sub 4 almost. But yeah, this one's Singapore, and I've done a lot of Singapore, so I know it really well. I think had I not practiced so much Singapore, this one would have actually been quite hard. But I saw a lot of like Bengali, so I knew where the sort of Indian quarter was. So I zoomed straight into there, and then I see this Deska road. And actually I get a bit confused about the pinpoint. Like, I do well to narrow down to the right neighbourhood and find the street, but I'm just looking for this restaurant. Don't quite feel confident. I just feel like there's a risk I could drop a point. I see Philip Hotel, so I scan for pink POIs. Doesn't appear. Zoom in one more and I see it there, so I just send it. I think I'm like tiny intersection off, but it doesn't matter because I know we haven't moved far enough to drop points. Yeah, this one is Mexico, and yeah, it had a very, very coastal vibe. I knew it should be coastal, but I ran into a couple of issues here. I could have had a really fast time, but I can't really read anything on that, which is a shame. I think had I been able to, it might have been sub 4 for sure, but none of it's readable. So I have to, it says Ayuntamiento there's something, but I can't really read it because of the font. But here I am able to read it. It does say Tizimin, and I do know that. It is in Yucatan somewhere. I forget where it is, and it's there. But then I'm thinking, wait, shouldn't this be coastal? Should this not be coastal? And yeah, I'm just thinking like, no, this is odd. So thankfully though, I do find something here which helps, although the road numbers are not useful. It says, yeah, so we must be on the north coast, but then I see it says Colonia Yucatan as well. So I kind of trace from there, and I realise we must be in El Cuyo, and I think I don't want to waste any time. I'm just going to send the middle intersection and hope it's right. And there we go, 25k, 4 minutes 10. Thanks for watching. See you next time.